Welcome to part 2 of the 35,000p tournament, Reassembly Tournaments. Yay! Exciting, exciting, exciting. Always reminds me of the Muppet Show when I do that. Yay! I don't know. I'm probably way too old here. Muppet Show. Does anybody remember the Muppet Show? It was an awesome show. It was really, really great. But anyway, yay! 35,000p tournament. Yes! All right, so today, let's look at the list really quickly here. We are actually, I might as well just read it off. So we are doing 51 to 95. So we have what, 44 entrants for this, for part 2 of the tournament. So let's start at the top. We've got Biothief, Breakthrough, Cali Noodle, Daddy, Dan Pixed, Drallion, Dr. Wazzlebutt, that one always messes me up, Dr. Wazzlebutt, Dusty Bin, Esaurus, Feltier, Grim Tapestry Reassembly, Harmless, Ianucci, It's Colored, Janbi, Jeeves, Gemin Zero, Josh Mo, Kaiku, Kainame, Naruf, Kosi, Lorad, Mimic Daddy 2, Mr. Conga, My Face is Awesome. Great name, My Face is Awesome. No One Reven, Audie Cook Me, Overloader, Dave, Petra, Popsis 360, Purple Electric Tiger, Rickabay, Rinthalon, Rubber Band 19, Shaky Box, Chapardo, Shoveler, Slatter, excuse me, I've been drinking a lot of coffee. Excuse me, Slatternom, Slothy Slew, Speedy Techie, Spork 829, Sudlu, Sumplecrum, and Talos. Welcome to the tournament. I hope you know what? I think this is going to be a really fun tournament. So yeah, and as I was putting this together, I noticed there's actually, I mean, there's a few spinner groups. I guess it only takes one or two to really kind of dominate, but I don't know, it'd be really interesting. I think we've got some really cool designs. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. I have talked about Kind Name in some of his designs before, but that looks so awesome. That looks so good. But yeah, so lots of big ships, and I'm really excited to see the big ship battles. I think that'll be really cool. We've even got some, Faction 1 armor ships, which is great. And of course, we've got, some just unique stuff that we haven't seen before. And of course, anything Faction 3 I like. So yeah, this should be a lot of fun. Yeah, there's going to be spinners here, guys, because spinners are allowed in this tournament. Really, I mean, this is the first set of fleet tournaments we've ever done, and, it's just an anything goes thing. Trust me, in the future, we are going to be changing that. But for the meantime, just enjoy the light show for this one, because it's probably going to be the last time that you see spinner battles on my channel is these final tournaments, right? Because we've pretty much made sure that that's never going to happen again. But whatever, let's just get the show on the road. I am ready to go if everybody else is ready to go. So just so everybody knows, it is a Thursday evening. It is 5 p.m. my time. I just got home from work, so I'm going to do my best to stay as lively as possible through this whole thing. I am really excited, actually. I mean, this 35,000p, it's keeping me pretty charged. But just so everybody knows, after a couple hours, it does get it's pretty intense to a solid 2 hours, so I kind of start to lose track, and I apologize when that happens. I will try to keep focused on the game. But yeah, we still have 22 people that joined us tonight, actually, which is really cool, because, I don't know, it's a school night, it's a work night, I don't know, it's kind of cool that we still have people with us. Anyway, welcome everybody who's watching the show, and I think we're ready to go, so let's go. Awesome. This is gonna be fun. Super fun. Midweek tournament. We don't do this very often for obvious reasons, because, it's we've got an error. See, I didn't test these. Mimic Daddy 2 has a base that is not mobile. Okay, so I have no idea what that is going to be. We'll try this one, and then if that's not it, we'll just remove it, because we just don't have time to mess around with that too much. It's thinking. I did hit start. It's just not doing anything. Yeah, no, this one is no good. Sorry, Mimic Daddy. That was one of the rules. You had to have at least one engine on every ship. So I apologize, but at the same time, that's them's the rules. And just before we go, actually, somebody else, in case you're watching and you're expecting, oh right, Talos, actually. Talos specifically, I know I did call your name, but Talos, your fleet was too large, and and not only that, you had a ship that was too big too as well. You had a ship that was over 8,000p, so I apologize, you will not be in this tournament. Yeah, and it was over by a substantial amount, and I didn't know what to remove, so it's just better. We gotta stick with the rules here, right, guys? So anyway, away we go. Let's try this too. Oh, what did I do? Sorry, that happens after I've been working for a long period of time, and I come home to... Okay, I did hit start. Cross your fingers. Come on! Come on! There we go! We are off and running. Looks like Rinthalon got a free pass to the final 16, and somebody else here. Oh, here we go! Devastator, Callum Steele. So yeah, Callum Steele likes to make these like sword-like designs, which are pretty cool. I've always liked his designs. And Dustbin. And now I think Dustbin's been around for a while, but we've never seen these ships from him. But that looks really cool, actually. I just love the whole Faction 1 armor type designs. I still, like I said, in the last tournament, they still hold a special place in my heart because they remind me of when we first started playing Reassembly and we could only play Faction 1. And we all built ships, not like that, but like that, you know? With lots and lots of armor and lots of guns. It was very, very cool. So yeah, and Callum Steele. Now, usually his ships are Faction 7, and I'm presuming they are the same. It looks like he's got at least one spinner going on here. Maybe they're not. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll just maybe take a close look really quick. It's hard to tell. My eyes aren't working so great. I don't know. But yeah, usually, I think he usually does these sword-like designs, and they have melee armor on them and stuff. But whatever. That looks really cool. Looks really cool. And that spinner, look at him. He's got a little spinning laser. That's really awesome. And all of those drones. Yeah, the Faction 1 drones act differently now. They kind of sort of stay with their home ship, which is really cool. I actually kind of like the way that and the B drones don't do it. Like, I like that there's different behaviors for the drones. I think that just adds more dynamic, more choices when you're building fleets. It changes your decisions, like whether or not you would use drones when you're using Faction 1, making sure if you are going to use drones when you're using Faction 1 ships, making sure that your ships are mobile enough. Because if you've got a lot of drones on your ship, that's fine. But if your drones are never actually reaching the enemy, like these drones are reaching the enemy because he moved his ships in close enough to the main cruiser there. But if they were staying far away, maybe the drones wouldn't follow. So it's just an interesting difference, right? Really interesting. Is it somebody was saying Faction 4? I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I'm trying to see any of the identifying marks. But whatever, it's solid green, right? Solid green! Like no variation. It's very different from his usual designs. Yeah, a lot of work to get through all of that armor. All of that armor, look at that. That's the thing, that's a wonderful thing. Oh, but yeah, he nailed him. Oh, wow, that was a nuke. Yeah, those are definitely Faction 7, I was right. Very, very cool. All right, so we are on to, Faction 3. Oh my God. That's a lot of oh my God. Look at that. Wow. Rickaby! It is Pro Noobs and PB. I'm not sure who that is, but they are definitely Faction 3. You can tell by the diamond shapes and the guns. Very, very cool. Look at that. And it's like a battle line. It's just like all of these battles with all these little ships, they form this little battle line. They try to flank around, and once they've got sort of surround you, that you're in big trouble. But Rickaby is using lasers. Freaking lasers, man. Look at them. Oh, I love it. I think the lasers on the little ships, that's a really good design. It looks like he's got some spinners in there, but they're not spinning all that fast. Although, spinner is a spinner is a spinner, and it still can be valuable for sure. He is definitely destroying them. Look at them go. 900. He had 972 ships. That is crazy, but look at how fast they die. I'm guessing that the Faction 3 guns are a little bit cheaper just overall, but I could be wrong. 972 ships. That's a record. You broke a record. And he's destroyed 20 ships. Not even 20 ships. Rickaby is crushing him. Faction 3. Poor Faction 3. Oh, man. What a slaughter. Oh, the humanity. The humanity. Oh, just a tragedy. Yeah, he's got like 5 guys over here like, we're doing good. We're doing good. Uh-oh. Maybe we're not doing so good. Where's the rest of the fleet, guys? Uh-oh. Yep. Well, good job, Rickaby. You crushed them. But look at all the ships. 972 ships. And we've definitely, the time has slowed down in the game. Yeah, every second, look at 125. 1 minute 24. Every second's like 10 seconds. But it starts to speed up as look at how quickly the ships are dying. 872, 860. It's destroying 10 ships every second pretty much. Every, they're starting to go fast. Like Rickaby is just crushing. I love Faction 3. You know what? Just for entering in a Faction 3 fleet, I just have to give you a special shout out. Thank you for adding to the diversity of the tournaments. I really appreciate it, and so does everybody else, because we don't get to see enough Faction 3, and I know there's at least one other Faction 3 fleet in this particular tournament from Kind Name, so I'm really excited to see his in action too. But yeah, I would have thought that maybe the little Faction 3 ships like that would have done pretty good, in the sense that Faction 3 guns are actually not bad. Faction 3 guns are actually pretty good. It's just that they have 2 hit points. It's basically you're playing a roguelike with your ships, like, and they just go down so fast, and there's just no recovering. One day I will play Faction 3 through. I think I'd have to be in the right mood, because I know I've heard people playing Faction 3 through the campaign, and yeah, it's just death after death after death after death. And I apologize, I'm not watching chat right now. You guys go ahead and chat. I'm focused on the... I will come back to you guys. Oh, just look at that. Oh, it looks like a skeleton. Bam says hi, Deluks. Hi. I was going to say hi, Deluks. Hi, Bams. Sorry if I missed you. I'm trying to focus on the game. Wow, look at that. Grim, look at that. That looks like... It looks like fossils almost. They look like fossils. Senpai, hello. Looks like fossils. And of course, Dr. Wazzlebutt, he had some spinners there, but he just got crushed. Look at, it's a mixed fleet. I love that. Look, he's got one ship, doing one thing. He's got 2 of the big ships doing another thing, and he's got his little interceptor ships. Although none of them are fast, they all seem like they're serving different roles. I love that. Oh, spinny ships with lasers and plasmas and whatever else he's got on there. You tell me, because I can't tell. It's just a ball of shields. And when he dies like just brutally. Just, man. Wow, that was awesome. Wow. Awesome. I love the design tapestry. That was just really cool. My face is awesome. I love your name, by the way. Versus 8 Witchomanian Space Forces Strike Fleet 8th WSS Witchomanian. I'm sorry, you can't get mad at me for not pronouncing that right, because Witchomanian, I don't know. And you've got, what is this? Hold on, we gotta take a close look. Look at that! Oh, that's awesome! This is Crystal Fleet. This is definitely crystalline. Look at them! Look at all the missiles! Oh, that is fantastic. That is great. It's just a big missile launching rack. I love it. It's basically stationary. It's basically like it's a stationary missile defense object in space. Like, that's awesome. And the problem is those missiles are so slow, and he's facing my face is awesome in some fairly fast Faction 4 skirmishers. Like, they're pretty fast actually for and they're definitely maneuvering around. Like, they are not snipers. These are definitely skirmishers. And yeah, those missiles, that's the downside to the crystalline faction, is that their missiles, awesome missiles, they're just too slow. They're way too slow. Like, but that's too bad. That's too bad. Either way, my face is awesome has just applied way too much damage, but there is still a chance that Witchomanian might kill him, but no. Nope. Here we go again. Oh, look at that. That looks really cool. Is that crystalline? Yeah, it's gotta be crystalline. Yeah, for sure. I love this. I love this ship. I just love the uniqueness of it. And it looks like he doesn't have missile launchers all the way across. Or he did, but some of them got shot off. I see. And of course, you know what? Faction 4 means something different during the tournaments now, doesn't it? When I say Faction 4, everybody doesn't go, oh, because we know what it's going to be. Now, there's all of a sudden this huge challenge for Faction 4 to win battles. And I don't think Faction 4 is overpowered, and I don't think they're underpowered. I just think people have to rethink how they're building Faction 4 ships. And I think Faction 4 ships now must have a little bit of a skirmish ability. Like, just the basic snipers doesn't work. Or having, you know, we've seen a couple fleets that have snipers and skirmishers, which seems to be working really well. Or, you know, this kind of design where you just have a bunch of fast little skirmishing ships, which is great. You know, they've got point defense, they've got some missiles or drones on them, sorry. Some drones and, of course, you know, your modular guns. And it's a great little combination. And they are actually destroying ships. Like, I'm watching them. They are, and like, yeah, they're applying damage. Yeah, 32,000 points of damage. So they're doing the job. And it's tough to build a crystalline fleet that does very well. We did see a couple, but again, it depends who you're facing, right? You just happen to be facing some guys that are able to dodge those missiles, which is really unfortunate because with all those missiles in the air, like it gets tough to fly. Like, can you imagine even flying this by yourself? You'd be like, there's nowhere to go. It's like when you're flying against ships that are using spinners that have mines on them, like where there's nowhere else to fly. The AI figures it out. Shuriken Hell by Sumplecrum. Welcome, Sumplecrum. And It's Color, welcome. I think It's Color is watching right now, so that's pretty cool. Wow, this is wow, interesting fight. I thought Sumplecrum was just gonna have a bunch of spinners, but they are not spinning. They are not spinning at all. I guess, yeah, he's got engines on both sides, so they're just fast little intercepting ships that they do spin, but not like spinners normally typically would. I just want to take a closer look at what he's got here. So these are like, oh, cool. They're just, again, like little guns, like just gun emplacements, you know, to protect the fleet. I love that. I really, really like that. Fleets. I think, you know, anybody can build a ship and just duplicate it, you know, 900 times. Not to put you down, PB for your Faction 3 ship or Faction 3 fleet, because I think it has validity in the tournament. Don't get me wrong, but when you build a mixed fleet, it adds so much more dynamics to the battle. Now, it's not always a winning decision because obviously, I mean, winning fleets so far in this competition have been ships with basically two engines, 2 guns, and a core. That's it. So I really can't say that, you know, mixed fleets are the winners, all, you know, hands down, really, because that's not the case. But I do like the way that mixed fleets operate. I like to see the different rolled, you know, having, you know, a couple battleships, a few cruisers, a few destroyers, and a bunch of smaller ships to go along with that. And having 2 fleets like that battle against each other looks really, really, really cool. And it looks like Sumplecrum, I don't know where he got the advantage there, but he just has a little bit more firepower, and these ships are just small and maneuverable, and I think that's maybe how he's winning it. He's dodging all your shots, because those little ships, like, he only lost 16 ships? Yeah, only lost about 16 ships. So, crazy. And it's just probably because they're dodging shots. Let's just take a close look. Yeah, so you can see them literally circling those missiles, like, and just avoiding them. So it's just a matter of engine placement. They may not be spinners, but they are highly maneuverable ships with decent firepower. So yeah, I mean, that's worthwhile. What he's got? Missiles, and yeah, missiles and just some little plasmas or something. Really awesome. Awesome design. I like it. Very nice. And It's Color. Let's just take a closer look at. Yeah, he's mostly just got drones. Yeah, he's got some drones and some missiles. Is that right? Or just missiles? Hard to say. All I see is a whole lot of dots. Yes, I know. Yeah, missiles. And mostly missiles, I think. And that's the thing, you know, the missiles. Although, you can see some of his ships, they're really fast, some of them, right? So he's able to chase them down and just pound them with those missiles. So I've seen him get a couple good kills in there, but yeah, it's just not enough. Sumplecrum's ships are just far too maneuverable. Oh, man. Oh, it's too bad. It's too bad, but I mean, it's good for you, Sumplecrum, but it's too bad, you know, he can't get a couple more good shots on you, but it looks like you're going to be able to take him down in much the same way. Yeah. Oh, look at him. They're just yeah, and because yeah, he's got both types of weapons. Well, no, yeah, see, Sumplecrum has some straight up dumbfire weapons, like just plasmas or something, and then he's got the little missiles too as well. Yeah. And these guys are almost like just gun emplacements, right? I love that. The problem is they don't have very much range. Now, if you're gonna have kind of a trolley kind of ship like that, you almost want to have some kind of gun on it that has a really decent range on it, or drones, of course. That's why, you know, bees make a great candidate for troll ships. Look at that! What? Okay, so if you remember, Audie Cookney's fleet in the last tournament was very different. It was basically a replicator fleet, and all the ships were the same. And in this one, it looks like he's got some, I'm not sure what to call those. Very crazy looking. Like they look like, again, they look like a skeleton, right? It looks like a fossil almost. Crazy. And Northern Star by Esaurus. Hard to say what you've got on you. Some drones, it looks like, and some drones. It looks like you've got a runner fleet, and you might be in trouble here, because even those replicators, like those big ships, are quite fast. Look at him. Yeah, he caught right up to you. Yeah, so that's the thing. With the runner fleet, if they could catch up to you, you're in big trouble. And it looks like Audie Cookney's got the defense lasers. He's got the whole kit and caboodle. Those are cool looking ships, man. Very cool. I am really impressed with the design. That is really quite neat. Neat! And yeah, I think it's pretty much over. Although points, yeah, if you look at the points, Northern Star did pretty good for points, just in comparison. But yeah, that's it. He's done. I apologize if I'm bouncing around a lot here, but the auto camera, like, I'll leave it on auto camera for a second here, but auto camera forgets what it's doing. Like, I want to see both fleets. This is the auto camera. Maybe if we zoom it out a little bit. Even if it's zoomed out, the auto camera, yeah, auto camera zooms right back in, so I can't really see what's going on with the other fleet. I like to see them kind of smooth in. Oh yeah, there we go. Cornered, yes. Shaky Box is like, cornered. Yeah, they are totally cornered. Look at them. It's a slaughter. It's an absolute, even the drones were kind of cornered there. That's weird. Little bee drones cornered. It's an awful thing. Yeah, you know, I think they're not bad designs, Northern Star. They're just not fast enough against Audie Cookney's fleet. Audie Cookney's, and it's not his little ships that are a problem. It's his big ones. Look at his big ships are actually catching up to you. I mean, the little ones are too, but the big ones, which is surprising. Usually the big ships are the ones that are kind of lagging behind. And if we look at Audie Cookney's ships, it looks like he doesn't even have that much for engines. So I would maybe Northern Stars, you know, throw on a couple more engines on your ships, and you might have a little bit better luck here as a runner fleet. Yeah. Still I like it. I mean, we haven't seen a lot of runner fleets in this one, just because of the addition of the border, and people realize maybe that's not gonna work so well, but who knows? I think it's still a viable design. Just got to get it right. All right, Spork. Oh, I love Spork's fleets. They're always so green. Always so green. That's different. This is different from what we usually see from Spork. And we've got Kaiku. I like that name. That's pretty cool. Kaiku has kind of another jellyfish kind of looking ship. A lot of these ships are looking like either bones or fossily or jellyfishy. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe they always look that way, but I don't know. The ships look really kind of unique today. Let's take a closer look at what he's got here. So, looks like he's got some Faction 1 asteroid engines on there. Always fun to see asteroid engines. They're very heavy. You really have to have the right balance of a ship to use them. But it looks like he's got some decent speed happening, which is great. And he's... Oh, sorry, Spork. It looks like you're getting pummeled, dude. That's really unfortunate. Oh, no, Spork, run! Spork! Oh, turn away, Spork. Oh, still got one going here. Hold on. Oh, dude. Oh, sorry. If people are trying to chat with me, I'm sorry. I haven't been watching chat. It's actually tougher now to watch chat because it's in the left-hand side. I don't know why, but it's I'm finding it more difficult to watch. People are just talking about Bengal. What? I'm the Mirage of Bengal. I have no idea what you're talking about. So I've obviously been missing a lot of conversation that's going on anyway. I'm sure I'll hear about it. I'm probably missing a whole bunch of information. Maids? What? Okay, I have no idea. Chat's on its own track. See, and this is why I get distracted, because they start talking about crazy stuff, and then I'm like, oh, I like crazy stuff. I will talk about crazy stuff. And yeah. Problem is, I think that's, if I had a Twitch channel, I mean, I do have a Twitch channel, but I mean, if I was twitching all the time, if I was actually streaming all the time on Twitch, it would probably be a Rob playing video games while he talks about whatever channel. And maybe that's what a lot of those are. I mean, I know some of them are like that, but I know a lot of people really like it when you stay focused on the game. And sometimes it's tough to stay focused on the game, especially if you have, like, some of these guys stream for like 8 hours. Like, that's crazy. But a lot of them don't talk like I do too. Look at this. Oh, poor Spork. Oh, dude. Oh, Oh, that's terrible. That's a tragedy. Oh, this is kind of a fair fight. Sort of. Sporks. Zap him, Spork. Come on, hit him with your little lasers. Your freaking proton beams. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him, Spork. You have swords on there too? I don't know, but come on, hit him. Yeah, his friends got here. It's too late. He's just wet. He's got way too many shields. Looks like Spork had some guns that were kind of aiming to the side there, maybe? No, those were engines. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Spork. Good job, Kaiku. Oh, was it Spork that won it? I'm not watching points. I apologize. Sometimes I don't watch points. I think Spork just lost, though. I thought he lost the first one, too. Ah, crazy. Is the stream gone, guys? Sometimes Steam breaks sometimes, and you have to restart it. It's one of the things with Steam that's not so great, and why I will eventually go to Twitch. Right now, it's just not an option, but we will eventually go to Twitch and start doing these on Twitch. It'll be easier for me, too. I can probably set up, if I have a second monitor set up properly, I can see the chat a little bit better and stuff, too. And it'll linger on the screen a little bit longer, too, as well. And I'll be able to see whole sentences instead of just parts of sentences. So, yeah. I thought Spork lost the first round. And, maybe I'm just crazy because I thought he lost all his ships. But guess I was wrong. Maybe he still had one kicking around or something. Weird. So yeah, he's not going to win this, I don't think, though. He's barely gotten through Kaiku's shields on one side of the ship, and starting to work into his armor there, but he might actually kill that ship. Come on, Spork, I'm rooting for you. Kill one ship, come on! I know you killed a couple. Oh yeah, you killed 7. That's pretty good. Finish him! No, Spork! Finish him! Finish him! Come on, Mortal Kombat style. Not Mortal Kombat style. That's pretty well. I don't mind. I don't mind violence. Just don't. Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead. You never did kill. Wow. Oh, Spork won. You won by points. So you must have had a ship left on the first one. I apologize. I thought you were just losing all around. Well done, Spork. Sorry, Kaiku. I actually thought I was congratulating Kaiku. Dan Pix and his spinner. Oh, his bandsaw spinner's crazy. Shaky Box, did you just call me a homo? I just looked down, I see Shaky Box homo. Really? Unbelievable. Wow, look at this. Dan Pix just slaughtered. I said no homo? What? See, they could be fighting in chat. I didn't even know. They could be calling me names. I have no idea. Wow, that is one big sniper ship. Uh-oh, Rubber Band and his big sniper ship is just... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, just that sniper ship right out in front. He didn't stand a chance. Jocrates crushed him. Just absolutely crushed him. I don't think they're actually fighting in chat. They're just... They're chatting. That's what happens in chat. There, he got a spinner away. Or his spinner. His sniper got away. Whew. They're throwing cake? What? Dan Pix as well. Well, Dan Pix, you totally crushed him. Like, we didn't even get to see exactly what you did. I should have put it in slow motion. I can actually do that for, some of these fights where it just happens so fast. I should actually slow it down so we could take a closer look at Dan Pix just ripping apart the enemy. I don't even know who you were fighting, so I apologize to whoever you were fighting. Yeah, you completely crushed him. Wow. Jocrates just kind of nailed him too. Faction 4, you got to rethink your Faction 4 fleets. What used to work in the past doesn't work now. It just doesn't. Wow, here we go. Mr. Conga. Mr. Conga and a mind-spinning... he's got a part... Isn't Mr. Conga always complaining about spinners? Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Mr. Conga complain about spinners? He can no longer complain about spinners. If you're using them, you can't complain about them. You can complain if you're not using them, but you can't complain if you're using them. Oh, well, you can, I guess. You can complain all you want. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Complain. Anyway, so we've got Flamenco. Ooh, very pretty. Oh, reminds me of Tinker Toys. Anybody remember Tinker Toys? And the Candy Cane fleet. Those don't look like candy canes. They look like little spinning missile launchers. That's what they look like. Wow, that looks crazy cool. Really cool. Wow. Spinner a la spinner, but Candy Cane just beat you by numbers. Like he only lost like six ships. Yeah. Wow. Gemini 0. Gemini 0. Why do people build names that are really hard to pronounce. It's so much easier. And of course we have Sudlu on the left. Good old Sudlu. He's so reliable. He's always here to build us a fleet so that we can enjoy his artistic talents. Beautiful fleet, Sudlu. Beautiful. Unfortunately, you are being beaten by numbers. I think it's strictly numbers, and I think he's using... I'm not sure exactly. I mean, really. I mean, look at that picture. Look at the top right. Like, can you tell what kind of ship that is? It's probably torpedoes. Probably. Torpedoes, and maybe I saw some missile launchers on there too. I don't know. Crazy. So we've got, kind name and his war banner. I haven't talked a lot about his war banner, but this is something that kind name came up with. He dedicated 50 some P to his fleet that he can put into a war banner, which is basically, it's like a troll ship. So it has some just basic defensive weaponry on it, but it's just a really cheap ship that is that looks cool, that represents his fleet, and it's like a skeleton guy, and it looks like it's, you know, it's degrading in the front just from I just love it. It's so cool. And you know, I would love to, you know, say to people, put your war banner in all your fleets. You know, if people would do it, I think it's a really cool idea. And when I see that, I automatically recognize Kainame. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, Kainame is using a Faction 3 fleet, as per usual, and unfortunately it dissolves. It's too bad. I would love to see his beautiful fleets make it a couple battles, because they are just gorgeous. That is just gorgeous. Look at that. I love that war banner. That is so cool. Yeah, I'd love to say, you know, people, I'll give you an extra 50p, put in a war, you know, if we do another 35, for example, if we did another 35,000 P tournament, I would say, here, take another 50p, so 35,000 and 50p. The 50p you can dedicate towards your war banner, or just designing some kind of trolley ship that just sits there, that just represents your fleet. And that's basically it. It's like advertising. It's a sponsor. It's a big skeleton, old man skeleton dude. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. And Naruf, sorry, I should be talking about Naruf here too. Naruf is winning, of course. And it looks like Naruf had a troll ship, of course. But actually, it's moving. It's moving. Look, he's got that little engine that could. He's got a couple engines in there that are actually moving along quite well. And the rest of his ships look like Faction 4 interceptors or skirmishers. And they are doing the job. One by one, taking them out. But Naruf did lose some ships. That's one thing. Faction 3 does have some pretty decent weaponry. It's just, you never seem to have the time to get it off. It's too bad. It's too bad. But yeah, good job. Good job, Naruf. And good job on your war banner there, kind name. Excellent. All right. What? Oh, Daddy. Daddy shows up with a melee fleet. A melee troll fleet. Uh-oh. Space Invaders is nuking and getting nuked. Is that right? Do I see nukes going both directions? Or just one direction? Nope. I think I see nukes going both directions. Definitely nukes going both directions. So this is like the Sentinel battle. Terrible Sentinel battle from hell. No, you wouldn't. I mean, how many? So is it just? Oh, look, they're like uber maneuverable shaky ships. These are what I call shaky ships. When you've got so many engines on a ship, they're almost shaking, right? They're vibrating. They're so ready to dodge out of the way of stuff that, yeah. Oh, it looks like Space Invader had a couple little ships. There's just one left. So it doesn't look like Daddy has much for just little guns to take care of these little guys. Oh, never mind. What am I talking about? Daddy creamed them. So these ships here, these troll ships are covered in melee armor because, well, we all know what happens with melee armor because, watch this. I bet you this guy's gonna do it. Fly right into, oh, but he's got melee armor himself. So that's where the melee armor, so normally in these battles, people just fly into the melee armor and die. But if you've got melee armor on your ship, yeah, you're okay. Oh, yeah, he's killed a whole bunch of those ships with those nukes, man. Like, if you could, it's just your ships. I think, actually, you know what, Space Invaders, it's probably good that your ships are not moving that fast because they'd probably be flying into the troll ships. But you are actually destroying them. Look at them, one by one. It's those little guys, those little shaky guys that are maybe going to be your downfall because, Yeah, they have nukes on them too. There's a lot of nukes. There's just a lot of nukes. That's a problem. But the troll ships with the melee armor is brilliant. Look at him. Space Invader is actually, you know what? He looks like a Space Invader. He looks like, you know, the old school Atari Space Invader. He looks like an old school Atari Space Invader. That's fantastic. Uh-oh. Here comes the Gauss beams. The spinning Gauss beams. That's never good. When you're faced, oh, they're gonna rip them apart. You know, Gauss beams are my new all-time favorite weapon in this game. I love the Gauss beam. It is so effective. I mean, the nukes are effective too, obviously, but I mean, the Gauss beams, no, that's it. Oh, Space Invader won it. He won it by points. No way. Oh, well done. Uh-oh, Daddy might be in trouble. Daddy's in trouble. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought Daddy had him, but I thought he finished him off, but he must have had those little ships. See these little ships sitting here? So they're not doing anything right now. I don't know if maybe they only have like one engine on them or something, or it's crazy. Yeah, they're just little turret emplacements. That's awesome. Crazy, but because he's nuking all of these troll ships, of course, he technically Daddy's taking more damage, even though he's not losing as many ships, right? I mean, Daddy's losing less percentage of his ships, but because those nukes are hitting these troll ships, it's just applying more damage because the troll ship has just more armor. So more armor on the fields means you can take more damage. So all he's got to do is keep his ships alive, and he's won it because he's got 90. No, he didn't. Yeah, it was a valiant try. And yeah, Daddy. Yeah, you know the meta already. That's for sure. That is the meta. Melee troll ships. Sorcery. Spork! Yes, Spork is online now. Spork, yes, you won. I thought you'd lost, but you'd won. I wasn't paying too close of attention, and I thought you'd lost all your ships in all the battles, but you actually did win. It's crazy. You know me. I don't pay attention. I get told that all the time too. Why don't you pay attention? Because I'm talking too much. I can't pay attention when I'm talking. So what do we got here? We've got... I'm not sure who that is. No name on the left. Versus Shoveler. Hello, Shoveler. Looks like you lost your big ship. You're like your main battleship, and it looks like you still have a few little skirmishing ships that are trying to come back from the big loss of losing that big battleship. But I don't know. You got 41 of those, and he only has 7 ships left. But you know, I don't know. Shoveler has applied a substantial amount of damage. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's too bad you don't have a name. It looks like you've got melee ships, I think. Let's just take a close look at this. It looks like melee armor on the outside, but it is melee armor. You've got obliterators on those. The big old laser guns. I love it. I love it. So yeah, Sentinels on the left side there. That's pretty cool. And so basically troll ships. So basically, I wonder if the plan was to have, I bet you, is that how Shoveler lost his ship? He probably drove into that melee armor. I bet you. So yeah, it's a brilliant design. Troll ships with lots of guns and nukes. It's the way to go, unless you're facing somebody with nukes. That's when it's kind of tricky, except you're gonna run out of time. Shoveler's gonna take you by points. 2, 1, Shoveler takes it. Wow. Wow, well done, Shoveler. You lucked out there, buddy, because you drove into his melee armor with both of your big ships. Or I think you did. Oh, man, maybe you got nuked. Maybe, yeah, it might have been nukes. Might have been nukes that got you, buddy. Yeah, it looks like, oh, here comes... missiles. So he's using missiles and drones this time. So yeah, Shoveler's changed up his fleet, it looks like, a little bit. So he's still got a bunch of smaller ships as well as his bigger ships. And his bigger ships, man, look at how fast that sucker's moving. That sucker is just oh, nuke to the face. Oh, wow. That was pretty intense. But Shoveler still may win this. Shoveler only has to win by points, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, you can't say that nukes are overpowered when the person that's using them loses. It's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. But yeah, just because you've applied blown up a bunch of ships, it doesn't mean you win the battle. It's all about working with the system in place, and the system is, if you are alive, you just have to have more points than your enemy. Yeah, those nukes are really having trouble trying to hit the little guys here for some reason. So here they are. Let's watch the nukes in action. Get in now. Oh, they killed like 12 of them there. That was brutal. Shoveler only has like 18 left, and they're all ramming the melee armor. That's not good for the Shoveler. He only has 11 ships left. And he's getting nuked. 7 ships left. 3 seconds to go. 3 ships left. He did it. Well done. That was close. You almost lost it. That was super close. Awesome. Somebody was saying somebody haxed. Oh, right. Feltier's fleet is broken. So it's not his fault. He probably doesn't even know. But when you put this many troll ships in a fleet, unfortunately, they end up on both sides of the barrier. So I am going to, we can't have this, unfortunately, Feltier. You didn't know, I know, but as soon as, yeah, we're gonna hit enter here and give it to Biothief, just because this is a little cheaty right now, and it's I'm sure you didn't know, Feltier, when you first signed up to this, but we can't allow to have ships on both sides of the border. It's not your fault. It is actually an exploit that needs to be fixed by the developer, who he will fix it, I'm sure. But yeah, how could you know that your ships were going to end up on the other side of the border? I mean, border, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so make sure Biothief wins it. Yeah, he's got the points. Done. Biothief. There we go. Sorry, Feltier. It's too bad, because you were the guy that sort of started this whole melee troll ship, and people started flying into your ships. I loved it. That was great. It's a super design. Unfortunately, we can't allow it for this one. So, you know, I'm sure you understand. Anyway, good job, Biothief. You're on to the next round. By default, on to the next round. All right, so now we've got Petra versus Callum Steele with his nukes, and I don't even know if he's got melee armor on there. I don't know. Hard to tell. But he does have spinners. A couple spinners and a couple interceptor ships, which is really cool. And you are facing Petra. Petra, I believe, is a new competitor to the competition. I'm not sure. But it looks like he just has a whole lot of little guns. Is he faction 7? I'm not seeing any nukes. Oh, no, he's got some shotguns on there. Oh no, Gauss beams. Yeah, he's faction 7. I'm not seeing any nukes, though. I do like the Gauss beams, though. You know, a lot of people don't use Gauss beams because they're really expensive, but they are far better damage per second than a lot of other weapons. It's just you have to design ships that are able to stay on target, and sometimes these little ships do, and sometimes they don't. Look at them, they just split them in half. Just brutal. Just not even, you know, no prisoners, man. Petra has lost 10 ships. Over 10 ships, and Callum's down to 3. That's not good, but they're all coming in now. They're starting to focus on one ship at a time, which is not good for Cali Noodle at all. If they get stuck on the little ships, Cali Noodle could still win this by points, because he's got 65,000 points, and he's still got nukes in his back pocket. Anytime you've got nukes in your back pocket, you still stand a pretty good chance of winning. But, yeah, no, I think he's got it. 2 seconds, 1 second, done. Excellent job. Well done, Cali Noodle. And that's what I'm talking about when I say playing the system. You know, the tournament is what it is. Instead of getting mad at the way that the tournament works, you got to find ways to make it work for you, and try and understand that, you know, if you can't beat a person by destroying all of their ships, try and find a way so that you can at least apply a lot of damage and win by points. Because I'd say we'll say 40%, maybe 30% of all fights, all battles in these tournaments are won by points. So just have, you know, find a way so that you can apply a lot of point damage to the enemy. And it all depends on who you're fighting to. And I talk a lot, but I can't build fleets worth a damn. I think I didn't enter my 35,000. Maybe I'll get my 35,000 P fleet done for Sunday for the final part of this. That would be kind of fun. What do you think, guys? I think that'd be fun. I'll get my 35,000 P fleet in there too. But I'm not a great designer. I like making pretty ships, but I you know, as far as actually trying to figure out the balance of this game and trying to figure out how to manage these tournaments so that they work for you is got to be incredibly challenging. You just have to play test and play test and play test and run your fleets against everybody else's fleets just over and over and over and over until you finally get it right and just figure out how to play the system. And I know some of you do it. I'm sure Cali Noodle plays tested and stuff. I have no doubt. And we all know that, you know, lots of these people like, you know, Ike Theodactyl, Camofy, all the big players, they just playtest and they playtest and they playtest. And they make sure that, you know, their fleet is acting in the way that they want and working with the system that's available. Oh no! Sashimi box! I love sushi, by the way. I have to give you credit for, you know, naming your fleet Sashimi box. As a matter of fact, one of my fondest memories, my first online gaming experience and I kind of made a little friend online when I was younger, and his name was Sashimi. He actually had a couple characters. One was named Sushi and one was named Sashimi, and we used to play something called, I think it was Legends of Kesme? Maybe it was Ultima. I don't remember what we used to play. But yeah, and that was really, really fun. So anytime I see somebody named Sashimi, I don't know, it was pretty cool. What do you mean boring? Anthony Johnson, what are you talking about boring? Go play the game then, if you think this is boring. Oh, is it because it's spinny? Well, you know, it is what it is. You know, Grim Tapestry is probably, you know, he's definitely a candidate for winning the Sui Generis award, which is building a very pretty fleet. So there's more than one way to win a prize in this, but it is very pretty. If you look at this, it's very pretty. And if you're saying that it's boring because my commentary is boring, well, that's too bad. Then go somewhere else. Because I wouldn't want to listen to somebody that I'm bored of. I mean, I could sit and complain about it, but that'd be kind of silly. And of course, Sashimi is using the mine spinners, which is actually one of the coolest ways to do a spinner, I think, because it just fills the field full of mines and it creates this huge obstacle, and it's almost impossible to fly anywhere after that. I really think just once we should do a friendly fire fleet, or friendly fire tournament. That would be kind of cool. So that would change the scope of what you're designing. If you're building a fleet and you're launching mines and you know that your own mines can hurt you, you're not going to build a spinning fleet like this. There's no way. You would just get crushed. Or if you launch a ton of missiles and those missiles can hurt you, and there is a way to do it apparently. Somebody was mentioning it to me. It's just a little INI switch. And so that would be really interesting, I think, for a fleet tournament. Friendly fire fleet tournament. See, there'd be a lot of lasers, I think, and there would be some of the more accurate turreted weapons I think we'd see, and definitely a lot of the front firing weapons, like modular guns and stuff. We would see a lot of those, and it would be pretty cool. I think it would be really fun, and I think we'd see drones too as well. But even the drones, like all of those, or these little guys with little guns and stuff, all of those little guns could possibly hit your own ships, right? So anyway, so we've got Shuriken Hell by Sumplecrum, and My Face is Awesome again in his little skirmishing faction 4 ships. So yeah, Sumplecrum has the Dodgers, and yeah, I don't think that My Face is Awesome is going to be able to pull it off, because his little ships, Sumplecrum's little ships, are just too fast and they're dodgy. I just don't think there's any chance, and they're not getting close enough to get under fire from those defensive lasers. Those defensive lasers would just tear them apart, but there's no way. Yeah, they're just not getting close enough. Oh, every once in a while they get kind of close, but yeah, it's all over. There's still one left, but yeah, Shuriken has done more damage overall. So yeah, I think it's pretty much in the bag for Shuriken. Pretty much he's got it. I love to watch, that final ship just get crushed. I'm sorry, My Face is Awesome, but I still like the pretty lights. I still like to, we still got a couple ships. Sorry, couldn't tell. Yeah, still got a couple ships here. Yeah, I think you're still going to lose it by points. So they start to dig in and they get in under that shield and they start to take out those engines. And yeah. Still smoldering. Yeah, he's taking a lot of damage. I will grant him that his ships didn't die immediately. Okay, one more round. Can you do it again? I think, again, it's one of those situations where these Faction 4 ships have to get a lot of damage done right at the very go, but they're just not doing it. So we're going to speed this up just a touch. No. We'll just let it run. Let it run. A 2-hour stream after I get home from work. I don't know if I think this is the first time I've done this. Of course, I build YouTube videos just about every night, but they're usually between half an hour. Well, it depends on what I'm doing. But a stream for 2 hours? I don't know. It's a long time after you just finished work. I don't know. It's still fun, but it is, it's long. But we do it. I can't believe we have 33 people online. Welcome to everybody who's joined. And I'm sorry I haven't said hi. I've been really focused on the game today, which is probably a good thing. I'm going to try not to talk about politics. American politics, of all things. Crazy. We can talk about Australian politics. I don't know anything about Australian politics, but apparently people are really mad at the Australian Prime Minister right now, so I don't know. See, there I go. I get so distracted so easily. By myself. You guys don't need to help me. Too funny. It looks like Sumplecrum's going to take it for sure. And my face is... Oh, somebody's inviting me to play a game while I'm streaming. Thank you for the invite. I do appreciate it. But, Occupado! Can anybody hear me anymore? I can't see chat, so Steam might have bumped everybody out. And if that's the case, I apologize. It's not my fault, though. But I am Canadian, so I apologize for everybody's mishaps, whether it's my fault or not. So we are just about to the final 8, or the final 16, I'm not sure. Replicators, here we go, Adikugmi, and his interesting change. So if you remember, in the 15,000p tournament, he just had little tiny ships and a whole lot of them, and they actually did quite well. And actually he won, I think he won, and so he's actually decided to change it up. Which, you know, you gotta give Adikugmi credit. So he decided, even though I won, I don't feel like, maybe I'm just speculating here because I like to speculate. Maybe he felt that, you know, maybe I can't see chat. So if anybody is talking, I can't see chat. So maybe chat is turned off. Oh, it looks like a bunch of people got bumped out. That's possible. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, yeah, so he maybe thought, you know, even though I did really well, I want to try something different. And I have to give him credit for that. That is, that's really remarkable that, you know, even though you've won and you have sort of a winning key, a key to win further, you've decided to show off even more or use something different, just to try something different. I love that. All right, and Chapardo, of course, just in case I hadn't mentioned him, he is using Mind Spinners. Faction 1 Mind Spinners. And we've talked about that already. Of course, it is a pretty good design. But it is spinners, and I suspect that you will probably win this fight now by points. It's really unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, it looks like people are coming back. I wonder if people are getting bumped off. I cannot see chat, guys. So it looks like chat is totally bugged out. It happens. It totally happens. And I can't restart the tournament, so... it's too bad. It's too bad! I can't see chat. Oh, well, I guess that kind of keeps me on track. But like I said, I do distract myself sometimes. Sometimes I think in life you need to be distracted. People are so focused sometimes. And I think, actually, I don't know if that's true at all, because we're always so distracted with electronics and things. I think maybe I just get distracted. I get distracted by everything, though. I think my brain is too busy sometimes. I think that's maybe what the problem is. And you notice when I do these streams, I think I just spill it out, right? I just talk, right? I just let it out. I don't hold anything back. So really, my brain is just always kind of floating from one thing to the next. And man, I would love to see Adikugmi win this. I would love it. I would love it, dude. He is taking out those ships, but as soon as, like, once he takes care of those little ships... Oh, he didn't even kill him. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, yeah. See, once he kills all those little ships, they all come in. And that many ships, that many spinners, mine spinners. The thing is, mines do tons of damage. They do so much damage. I would love to see a fleet that uses mines that doesn't spin. To good effect. I wonder, I'm sure there's a way to do it. Like, you just have, like a runner fleet. Why not? I'm sure that would work. Don't you think? I mean, of course, with friendly fire off, right? If friendly fire was on and it hurt you, then that would be a problem. But if friendly fire's off... Oh, so we're on to... No, we're still on the final 16. Working on the final 16 still. Ooh, it gets hot in here. Step into the light. Step into the light. Looks like you've got ships. I can't tell what kind of ships, but you've got ships for sure. They're solid white. Cannot tell what they are. Looks like they're probably Faction 1. Probably Faction 1. And Breakthrough again with his 35,000p version of the 15,000p Breakthrough fleet that he had in the 15,000p tournament. So that's exciting. And it looks like just a mixed... I love the mixed fleets. So he's got battleships, he's got cruisers, he's got like almost little turret emplacements. Oh, I just love it. I love it. It's not a very mobile fleet though. It's almost like it's very stationary. Like they're not really going out and searching for enemies. Is that mines? Like what is just lying? It's just parts. It's parts of Step into the Light is falling to pieces. Looks like there's not much left, but they could win by points. He's only like, oh my god, Breakthrough could lose this by points. Very well, he could lose this by points. And it's, look, his ships, I think, weren't his ships doing this last time where they kind of fly diagonally? That is crazy. That's not normal. Are your ships supposed to fly like that? I'm not judging or anything. Your ships can fly in whatever direction they want, but I'm just saying, that is space. It's not like you should fly in any particular direction for any. It's not like flying. It's not like driving a ship in water where you have to have your nose pointed forward. So I guess I shouldn't be critical. As a matter of fact, the Gorns. Oh God. Yes, I'm going to talk about Star Trek. Ah, man. Why did I do that? Yeah, the Breakthrough won the second round. That's good. But yeah, the Gorns in Starfleet in Star Trek lore, the Gorns built ships that fired to the side. They didn't move to the side, but they fired to the side only. And I could imagine a fleet that moved forward and backward, but it looked like they were flying. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. So instead of flying forward, I just pictured this fleet that was, you know, kind of like his ships like that, but only moved forward and back from the side. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm probably just talking out my butt now. That happens. See, these long streams are bad for my mental health. Actually, my mental health is pretty solid. So I don't know. I think I just talk a lot. Breakthrough, are you gonna, see, it's when those little step on the light ships get kind of pulled away from the main fleet. That served him well last time, actually, having these little ships kind of away. So yeah, in this case, having small intercept ships on Breakthrough's side actually did not serve him well, unless he's got enough of them to actually kill that last little guy here, because he's got 4 ships left. So there's one here, and there is one here, dead. And there is a couple there. Look at him. He's just boogieing. Look at him. All he is an engine. Oh, zapped him. Nice shot, by the way, Breakthrough. Excellent. And one more. Nope. Oh, we got him. Well done. Well done. I actually thought you weren't going to get that. Good job. Good job, Breakthrough. Excellent. So we're on to Distractoids. I still cannot see chat, by the way. It's really unfortunate. So if you guys are chatting, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I can't actually see chat. You will see in the actual video, I can't see chat. So you guys are probably saying awesome stuff, and I can't see it, and that sucks. I wish it was a way. Hold on, I might be able to fix it. Let me just try one thing. I'm going to, well, I guess it is what it is, right? So I will just put this back up. Anyway, so we got, it's too bad. I really like having chat, but I did say before I actually started the stream to everybody that was jumping on, try to keep me on track, because I get so distracted so easily, and then I stop talking about the game. And this is about the game, I think. I don't know. I'm glad that you guys are here for me, though, too. I really like that. Spork! Oh, somebody got a spork in their eye. That's not good. Popsis! Popsis got a spork in his eye. He loves Deluks. Thank you, Thank you, Popsis. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. Just so you know, I like kind words. I'm the kind of guy that if you say nice things to, I will say nice things back. When you say mean things to me, I tend to either not talk to you at all, or I can get a little snippy. But I like nice people. And it's not just because I'm Canadian, although I'm sure that has something to do with it. Thank you, Popsis. I really appreciate your nice words. That means a lot to me. You guys are like, you're just huggy. I know, it's sad and pathetic, but I don't know. I like nice people that do good things. I always say, surround yourself with people that you want to be like. And I don't want to be like a jerk or an ass. You know, I want to be a good guy that does good things, that makes people feel good. And it's not because I'm religious or anything, and I swear and stuff in real life, and you know, I have bad days, of course, everybody does. But good job, Spork, by the way. Excellent job. Well done. Oh, sorry, I gotta focus. Dan Pixed. I was getting a little weepy anyway. It's good that I shut up. But that's why I like playing evil characters and stuff sometimes too, because it just kind of bends all the rules, right? Dan Pixed. Come on. Oh, and sorry, Drellian has, that's kind of an interesting fleet. That looks like, oh, that looks crazy. Look at all the missiles. So I think missiles might be the nemesis of your little spinny fleet here, because, you know, they took care of your little moon. It's the moon. The moon has fallen. Oh, it looks like it's still alive. They're still shooting at it. Oh, look at them. So here's the thing. Danpix's ships also have like some kind of death ray in there too as well, like some kind of plasma, like the bigger version of the Annihilator or something. Like they have some kind of direct fire weapon too as well, that is, you know, they get in close, and because they're spinny, they still do lots of spinny direct fire damage, but then if they get in real close, of course, then they've got the melee weapons on them. It's just a brilliant design. It's really good. Drellian, you are tearing apart his little moon, but unfortunately it's not the moon that's causing your problems. Yeah, how, you know, I mean, it's the AI. The AI is, you know, if you were controlling the fleet, I'm sure you would say go after at least, you know, just one of the badass spinny guys, right? But you can't do that. Oh man. Oh yeah, Dan picks. I love it. I love it when you start grinding through them. That's even better. It makes me happy. Yeah. See, oh, come on. Nope. It's so hard not to talk. Oh, looks like you've got schmutz launchers on there. I love schmutz launchers. They make me so happy. Unfortunately, it's everything else that's killing you. Yeah, Danpix has mines on there. No, that's not mines. Is that mines? No, those are mines. So Danpix, is that not a melee ship? What? Okay, maybe I'm totally wrong about Danpix. They are mines. Yeah, they have mines on them. Oh, crazy. I thought they were Faction 7. I thought they were melee ships. Still, very cool. Very, very cool. I really like that fleet. And sorry, Drellian, I really liked your ships too. I love schmutz launchers, though. That's just me. Jocrates! Jocrates versus Mr. Conga and his spinners. A lot of spinners, Mr. Conga. Yeah, suspicious. Jocrates! Jocrates has his little... looks like he had a little, just a ship with one engine and two guns on it too. Maybe I might have been wrong. Might have been just a broken ship too as well. Looks like he's got these highly maneuverable, shaky ships. But just, you know, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? Unless, I like that Mr. Conga did include a larger ship too as well. That makes me happy. When you just have spinners, I don't know. But when you have like at least one main ship, like with a little bit of artistic flair on it, I don't know. I kind of like that. Jocrates, unfortunately, I think you're getting killed by spinners. It's a spinner thing. It's a mind spinning death crush. You're just what do you do, right? Just it's the humanity. it's too bad. It's too bad. Oh man. Oh well, thanks for coming out. All right, Mr. Conga wins. All right, so we're on. Hot in here. Oh, so hot. Okay, so we've got Candy Cane Fleet, which is, of course, more spinning torpedo ships, versus Naruf. Naruf is on fire. Literally, look at his smoke. Oh, boy. Naruf is not going to be happy. Well, you did win one battle, Naruf. It doesn't look promising. Oh. Yeah, I'd say things are probably not going in your favor. Oh, no. Oh. Sorry, Naruf. I think, well, you got one more chance. Come on, hit him. Destroy as many ships. Oh, see, Faction 4 is not strong enough to take that kind of damage. Like, just can't take it. So those are some kind of torpedo, I believe. And when you're spinning, it just makes the torpedo go fast. That's, I think, one of the downsides of torpedoes is that they're not that fast. But when you're on a spinner, that makes them really fast. And yeah, it's just a brutal combination. So the one guy's like, I'm out of here, man. I'm just going to stay away from all that. Yeah, but I don't think there's anything you can do. Yeah. Sorry, dude. Sorry, Naruf. All right, so we're on to Daddy. Sounds kind of weird. Daddy. And Shoveler, 35k. So the Shoveler is probably going to drive right into Daddy's melee ships. Oh, before he gets nuked. Oh, blast, look at him. No, they're like lemmings. Remember the Lemmings song? Ding, 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 ding. I don't remember the Lemmings song. Like from the original Nintendo, the Lemmings that would just walk off. That was an awesome game. Back what, a million years ago? It was fun though. I was just a kid. Yeah, super fun. But unfortunately, these ships are like lemmings too. And they don't have the advantage of having some really cool music and some, some god hand thing coming in and helping them and telling them which direction to go. Yeah, unfortunately, they have to rely on the AI of Reassembly. And unfortunately, the AI of Reassembly thinks that melee armor is like lunch. Really tasty candy. Look at the candy. Go get the candy. Unfortunately, it's not candy. It's melee armor. And the melee armor really hurts. Shoveler did do lots of damage. So he would have won by points had he survived. Unfortunately, yeah. Shoveler has nothing to do with design. It has to do with the AI. But then again, like I've said earlier on in this competition, it is about playing the game. The game of figuring out what the AI is going to do with your ships. And sometimes it's It's not responsible enough to handle those ships. Sometimes the AI is drunk, and it's not good. It's not good at all. Look at that! Oh, smash! It's just terrible. Okay. No, don't do it, Shoveler! Oh, first half! No, Shoveler, no. Oh, he dodged it that time. There's still a hope. There's still hope. No, nuke. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, you know, I gotta hand it to you, Daddy. You found the way to win this. Although you did lose a lot of ships against another fleet. If you had a fleet how does your fleet fare against your fleet, Daddy? That's the question. Who wins when you fight yourself? I bet you win. Oh, damn it. Sorry. Look at all those nukes. I think Shoveler, well, he's got 34 seconds to stay alive. If he stays alive, he's won it. But look, he's just dying to get into that melee armor. He's like, I gotta get it. Oh, maybe he can stay far enough away from those melees and possibly stay alive. Wouldn't that be cool? Come on, stay alive! Stay alive, come on! No, don't die. 14 seconds. He's down to one ship, guys. And I don't know. I think he's got some Gauss beams on. Daddy has some Gauss beams on that ship. So I'm trying to stay with it. Oh no. 2 seconds, 1 second! Shoveler steals it from Daddy with one ship. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Unbelievable. Can Shoveler do it again? Okay, it's getting intense now. I would love to see both of these fleets make it further. Daddy's fleet is kind of kitschy. You know, it's not, I don't want to say cheaty, but it's definitely using an exploit for sure. But it's not cheating. I mean, it's totally legit. I mean, we've only seen like 2 of these fleets. It's just, and it's a brilliant design. It is absolutely brilliant. And Shoveler kind of has, you know, like this, like battleship and fighter thing. I just wish the AI wasn't so dumb. And that is not Daddy's fault. He's making use of a winning tactic. Absolutely making use of a winning tactic. I just wish the AI wasn't so dumb, because that's so dumb. It's funny. Now, I'm just checking. Does he have any? See if Shoveler needs to keep at least one of his ships from ramming into the enemy. 50 seconds to stay alive. He's got way more points. Come on, Shoveler. I'm rooting for you, buddy, just because you're the underdog, because that's what I do. I root for underdogs. You guys know that. I think, is that his last ship? No, he's got 2 ships left. There's one of them. He's not going to make it. He's got, oh, there he goes. Wow, zap. 1 ship left somewhere. Daddy's got you. Good job, Daddy. Good job. All right, so we were on to last chance for this something. Shit. LORAD. It's not that I'm a prude, guys. I'm not a prude. I just don't think it's necessary to swear on the channel. I have a few families that I know watch this channel, and they only watch it because it's not just filled with gratuitous swearing. And I know it's a free internet, and people should be allowed to swear. I know all that, blah 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 blah. But isn't it nice to know that some people who have kids can put their kid in front of a YouTube channel and not have to worry? So that's my thing. You know, whatever. Like I said, I'm not a prude. I watch channels that swear all the time, and I don't care. But, you know, I like to know that anybody could sit down and watch my channel and not feel offended. Although people get offended over everything, so it doesn't matter. No matter what I do, people are going to get offended. Because I'm sure I said at least half a dozen things already during this tournament that many people are offended over. And they're probably writing their congressman or their prime minister and complaining about this YouTuber. This guy, Rob Deluks. And it's, yeah, but whatever. That's fine. It's just one of those few things that I can control. And maybe there's a family out there that, and I know there is actually, there's a few that, and one family personally that's like, you know, I caught, actually it was a friend of the lovely Lisa's. She has a couple kids, and she called one day and said her son, who's only like, he was like 6 or 7 years old, sat down in front of the computer and started watching a video game on YouTube, and she thought, oh, that's okay. And she came back 5 minutes later, and it was, you know, F this and F that and all that kind of stuff, which is fine. I mean, you and I, for most of us, it's fine. Whatever, we don't care, right? But, you know, do you really want your 6 and 7 year old? And it's nice to know that there's a place for people to go where there isn't all that swearing. And I try to keep it fun too, but I don't know, whatever. Whatever. Sounds like I'm making excuses for myself why I'm not swearing, right? It's kind of weird. Because I feel like, you know... Oh, sorry. Kosi wins! Wow. Biothief. Oh, Biothief! Oh, dude! Oh, spinners. Spinners and trolls. Like... one extreme style of ship against another extreme style of ship. Or one extreme style of ship with another extreme style of ship. You know, how do you beat it, right? I mean, it's... Yeah, spinners are not going to be around for the next round. It's sorry, Biothief. Biothief, I still love Biothief's ships. He puts his armor on the inside. I love that. I don't know. It's artistic. I like it. All right, so we are on to the final 8. Woohoo! Very exciting. Ooh, everything almost fell off my desk again. That happens. Captain Koala Mark II. I don't think we've seen him yet. I think he was one that got pushed ahead against Kali Noodle in his little swords. His swords. And look, I think this ship is asymmetrical. Or maybe it wasn't asymmetrical. He just lost part of the hilt of his sword got chopped off. That's unfortunate. Man, I wish I could see chat. I'm sure chat is fascinating. Oh, I kind of bummed out. Like, I can't see. You guys were like, I don't know. I always imagine it's hard, you know. I don't know. Now that I'm getting used to streaming, I think that's part of it. I'm getting used to streaming and being able to watch to get feedback from you guys as to what's going on. That's always kind of neat. I actually really enjoy that part. Otherwise, I'm just making a YouTube video. And that's okay too. I don't mind doing that. Actually, I really enjoy that because it's a very controlled environment. Whereas streaming is like, it's like I could screw this up at any moment. And I probably do by so many. I could say so many things that would upset so many people, or I could just not talk at all, or I could get stage fright and start crying like a baby, and then everybody's like, you baby, and then never talk to me again, and all those things. But streaming's a dangerous thing if you think about it. I mean, it's public speaking without, in my case, without the face online. But I mean, it's actually brilliant. Why don't they use this in like Toastmasters? If you don't know what Toastmasters is, it's like this society, this group of people that teach each other how to talk in public. I think big business, CEOs of companies should all become, Twitch streamers for a couple months, and they'll be fine after that. I think that's brilliant. Go Twitch stream for a while. Now, YouTube's okay, but streaming is like, there's no hold barred. I mean, for all I know, 10 of you guys are recording this as we speak, and if I say something stupid, you're ready to post it on whatever social media you can. And that's fine. That's okay. That's the risk you take when you stream. And it really doesn't scare me at all because, I don't know, it just doesn't. But whatever. But I do feel that if you're going to fight a battle that's worth fighting. So if you're going to complain or post something about me that's scathing, make sure it's really good. You guys are like, oh, I should be recording this. He's bound to screw up. He's bound to call us all fools or something. I do that all the time, though. I call you guys names all the time, especially. But the thing is, here's why I don't like not having chat right now, because I can't call you guys fools directly because I can't see who's actually online, and I don't like calling people who's not like face to face, but I only like insulting people who's actually on the stream. If you're not on the stream, I can't insult you. That's not fair. Oh, balls. All right, so Kali Noodle, he is getting, wow, points-wise, Kali Noodle is getting crushed. Captain Koala wins it, obviously. Good job, Captain Koala. Faction 4. Good skirmishing Faction 4 fleet, actually. I'm pretty impressed, but you did kind of cheat. Well, not cheat, but the system kind of put you up to round 3 without much opposition. Rinthalon and his ships, if I'm not mistaken, will have equal and balanced amounts of guns all throughout his ships, which is brilliant. And I think a lot of them will be schmutz launchers? Maybe not. I'm not Are those schmutz launchers? Yes, they're schmutz launchers! I love schmutz launchers! Look at the designs! Wow! Well done! Those look very pretty. And Rickaby and his pro noobs, but, Rickaby might have some trouble. Look, he is just wasting your ships. You are down well over 100 ships already, Rickaby. You might be in trouble from Rinthalon's it definitely, this fleet is designed to kill a lot of little ships with all those guns, and it's hard to disable his guns because that's the thing about Rinthalon's ships, and he's been the same way through all of the tournaments, all the time, through the whole thing. His ships have always been sort of had the same theme on them. Equal balanced guns all throughout. Well, this one's maybe not as much, but yeah, they are equal balanced guns all throughout. That way, even though he may lose half of his ship, he's still 50% combat effective. Where that can't be you can't say the same for most other ships. If you lose half your ships, most of the times you've lost the most important parts of your ships and you're useless. Whereas, I'm not saying that to you, Rickaby, specifically. I'm just saying that in general. Rickaby has done more points of damage though, so he's still got 100 ships left. I don't think that Rinthalon's gonna pull it off. His ships just aren't fast enough to chase down all those little ships. He is doing no, yeah, and those guns, that's the thing with the Schmutz launchers too. Oh, look at this. Looks like he's self-destructing. No, he's using that gun that just bursts in every direction, I think. I don't know, it's a cool gun. Yeah, Rickaby wins it by points. Oh man, you were down to 53 ships, my friend. Oh, crazy. Here it comes again. Can he pull it off? I would love to see Rinthalon actually win round 2. That would be pretty cool. Like I said, yeah, Rinthalon has had that same... I love that, you know, with certain players, I'd say with most, well, we'll say 50% of our core players that keep entering the tournaments will continue to enter in sort of the same themed ships. And I really like that. That means I can see Rinthalon's ship as an agent or something in my game, and before I even look at the name, I know automatically who that is. That's Rinthalon. That is his stamp of approval. And that comes back to this war banner thing, where we should be building these little events are coming up on here, where we should, you know, build this little war banner with our fleet so that we can, you know, that's the one thing you always know is going to be consistent with your fleet. It's your sponsor. It's your intergalactic sponsor. Brought to you by Space Chips. Oh boy. Can you imagine what this would be like if I had a co-commentator? I would probably try to talk over him. I don't know. That or I wouldn't talk at all. I'd be like, okay, you talk. Because if I talk, I'm not going to stop. Are you down to... No, yeah, looks like Rinthalon... Yeah, it's just the points. It's just the points. Rinthalon has more armor to eat at than Rickaby does. And Rickaby, I mean, it's good design too. Rickaby has some, you know, a nice balanced fleet. He's got some spinners. He's got some other ships. He's got that, I don't know what it's called, like the gun that fires in every direction. It uses a ton of energy though, a ton. But I mean, I don't know, in certain situations it might be okay, but I've never used it actually all that much. It is pretty expensive for what it is. Are these, yeah, these are little one torpedo ships or whatever they are. Pretty cool. Looks like it's gonna be Rickaby. Rickaby's gonna take it. Yeah, you didn't quite kill as many ships this time, Rinthalon, but you did pretty good. You did pretty good. Unfortunately, that looks like the end of the road for you. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, Rickaby. Dun dun dun! I love how all the ships explode all at once. It's great. All right, so we are on to Sashimi Box versus, oh, first time we've seen, oh, is this the first time? Mine Spinner anyway. Sashimi Box. Oh, look at that. Both mine spinning, they're not identical. They're different. They're very different, but they're both spinners and they're both using mines. And yeah, see, this is what, if we allowed spinners going forward, and not to put either of you guys down, because, you know, I have nothing bad to say specifically about anybody. I mean, if we allow spinners, we allow spinners, whatever. But this is what happened. This is what would happen if we continue to allow spinners. It would be a matter of 4 or 5 designs, because anybody would come on and say, oh, Sashimi Box's designs are winning all the tournaments, so I'm just going to build that exact ship. Just by looking at it, I can put it together without any trouble whatsoever. So if that's the winning design, that'll be the meta. It'll all be the same ship, and every battle would look exactly like this. So that's why we have to ban spinners. So if you're ever wondering specifically, they're just too simple. And we're also looking at the other, you know, just non-spinning ships that only have like 2 engines or 4 engines and 2 guns and a core. That's it. We're going to have to we're going to have to do something about those two, because again, if those are the meta, if that's what's winning all the tournaments, then that's what everybody's going to enter. So we have to add some stipulations, some restrictions to the tournaments to make sure that that doesn't happen again. It's not that I want to ban winning designs, but I want to be sure that when we have a tournament, we have a variety of designs. And if one particular ship will always win, then that's the only ship we're going to see in the tournament, and it would suck. I'm sure you all understand and agree with me fully. So yeah, come the next tournament, spinners will not be allowed, and we're also going to make it so that there's a minimum, either or a minimum number of ships in a fleet, or a minimum size of ship per fleet. So yeah, just because I think that's what we need to do. Like we'll limit it to 50 ships or something. I think 50 or 100 would probably be a good number. That way, you know, you can have a couple of those really small ships, but at the end of the day, if you can only have 100 and it's a 35 or a 60,000 P tournament, you're gonna have to think of something else too. But then on the other side of it, we may not have any other restrictions for the size of a ship beyond that point. So why do it just 8,000 P? You know, maybe we could do, you know, if you want to build a 60,000 P ship, fine, but you may find it difficult fighting against 61,000 P ships. I don't think the big ship would do as well, but I could be totally wrong. And it'd be an interesting battle anyway. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking of looking forward. So we've got Sheppardo versus Shuriken Hell by Sumplecrum. Sumplecrum is the evaders. I like to think of them as little evaders. And Sheppardo is, of course, spinning mines. Enough said. Yes, I'm going to speed this up just a bit. I don't think we can mess with physics more than the spinners already do, so we'll just speed it up just a bit so that we can kind of push through a little bit of these. I already kind of suspect what's going to happen. I could be wrong, but yeah, there we go. Once again, Shuriken Hell. It's unfortunate because, you know, it is a unique design. I like it. We have not seen that design in this competition, and it did really well. You did really well up to this point. But for all the reasons we've already discussed, you're struggling against Sheppardo. Sheppardo, good design. I mean, it's a spinner. It has mines, and you have a variety of different sizes. For that, I appreciate you perhaps just a touch more. You don't just have one size; you have multiple sizes. It's like, you know, it's like a spinner family. You've got the mama, the dada, yeah, whatever. You know, you've got a lot of variety there in terms of spinners, but they're still all spinners. All right, on to the next one. Oh, we're on to the final 8. Oh, we've been in the final 8 for a while here. Sorry, I remember announcing we were in the final 8. Sorry, it's already been a long stream. It's been a long stream. I have eaten dinner, but I have not changed clothes, nor have I showered. So I'm sitting in my own filth. I'm not really filthy. Normally what I do first thing is have a shower when I get home from work. I love that feeling. You know, you get home and you have that shower. It feels really good. And of course, then I eat, and then I have a little nap, and then I do some YouTube stuff, and then I play until my eyes bleed, and then I go to sleep. So I came home from work. I ate. I double checked the tournament stuff, made sure it was all ready to go, and I sat down and I did the tournament. So I really haven't had a chance to do anything. And yeah, I like having that shower when I first get home. I just really like it. I like being clean. I'm a very clean individual. Well, I try to be clean. I can't say I'm always clean because, well, I work hard for a living. So at some point during the day, I'm no longer clean and I don't feel fresh. Feel a commercial coming on. All right, Spork. I'd love to see Spork make it here, but I'm also rooting for Breakthrough because, of course, Breakthrough's ships like to fly sideways, so that always makes me happy. Look at him come! Look at him! I love it! I absolutely love it. It's just the way he's got his engines laid out, right? He's got asteroid engines facing all 4 corners. It's great. So his ships sometimes fly sideways. I absolutely love it. It's great. Do that again. Build ships that fly sideways. So make it look like they should fly in one direction, but they don't. Spork won by points. Wow. Impressive. Yeah, well, Breakthrough does have, Breakthrough, literally you have to break through all of that armor to get to the soft squishy bits, and there's a lot of armor there. And unfortunately, when you have a lot of armor, that means you can take a lot of damage. If you can take a lot of damage, people can apply a lot of point damage and, of course, win just by points. And so long as you don't they don't lose all their ships against you. And Breakthrough, that's one thing. You know, with asteroid engines, you know, bang for the buck. I just don't think you're going to get the speed out of them that you want. It's really cumbersome. And yeah, you're just not fast enough to catch up to Spork's ships to actually take him out. And that's the only way you're going to win against Spork is by actually taking him out. And you have destroyed, you know, a number of his ships, but you've got to do better. You might just get these two guys, though. And maybe if he stays in close, you might get him, but only 39 seconds to go. Come on, Spork. Oh, I wish I could see chat. I bet you chat is so good right now. I'm addicted to chat. Is that why people start Twitch streaming and never stop? Because I like chat. I really like the chat. I don't know. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. And it really sucks. It makes me want to get that second monitor running because this is the second time Steam has killed my chat. It's really unfortunate. Ah, blast. Still 27 people left. We were up to 30 something at some point. That was pretty cool. For a weeknight, that to me is pretty awesome. I really like the fact that, you know, people are still coming to watch on a weeknight. So very cool. Ah, there we go. Spork won it by points. Good job, Spork. I have to say, Spork, this is one of the best tournaments you've had for a long time. You've really struggled in every other tournament, so you're doing quite well. But I don't think you've faced too much for spinner fleets yet, so still coming. Dan picks spinners and Mr. Conga spinners. Spinner a la spinner. The difference is Mr. Conga just has more of them, and that may be Dan Pick's downfall. Look at the damage. Oh, yeah. And Dan Pick's ships move very fast, and they take up a large area. They occupy more space. Therefore, they are more likely to drive into those mines as they just sit there. Although he's not moving that much. It doesn't matter. Those mines are still hitting him. It looks like it's all over. Ah. Mr. Conga steals it with little spinners. Surprise! Mine spinners. Go figure. Ah, it's too bad. I really like Dan Pick's fleet. I really like it. I think last time I mistook it for Faction 7 too, but it is Faction 1 because I think he has mines of his own. But yeah, I really like the fleet. I just like the look of it. It just makes me happy. I wonder how many P that moon is though. I wonder if you should maybe, I don't know, make that moving a little bit faster or something. I don't know. I think it was kind of a troll idea, but I don't know. Guess it depends on who you're fighting. All right, Mr. Conga wins it. Good job. All right, so we're on to Candy Cane with a spinning fleet and Daddy Daddy. Okay, so this is the first time Daddy Daddy has faced a spinning fleet. Although, how much you want to bet those spinners are going to drive into Daddy's melee ships? Wouldn't that be funny? There goes the spinners, one by one. I wish I remembered the Lemmings music. I would totally sing the Lemmings music right now because Candy Cane, no offense to you, at this point in the competition, I'm happy to see some spinners get crushed. It's a terrible thing to say, and it's not, and don't take it personally. But it's, you know, it's nice to see that some spinners get beat up a little bit because they dominate. They've been dominating pretty hard, so kind of nice to watch them get crushed. Yes, and it looks like that's how it's gonna go. Although 53 seconds to go. We still got 14, but they're going down fast. Thing is, they took out a lot of that melee armor right in the front there. So yeah, the ones that were getting destroyed by that melee armor. Oh, and here comes in the assault force to take care of the rest with nukes. One ship. Oh, there it goes. Good job, Daddy. Good job. I'm happy to see you win in this case. I am happy to see you destroy those blasted spinners. No offense, Candy Cane Fleet or Gemini Zero. It's good spinning design. That's why I see. I always root for the underdog. You got to remember that about me. So don't be offended because I almost always root for the underdog. The only time I don't root for the underdog, I don't know if there's a time I don't root for the underdog. You guys probably know that better than I would. But I'm always rooting for the fleet that I think is probably not as OP as the other one. So in this case, that would be Daddy. And sometimes I'm rooting for other guys fighting Daddy because I think Daddy's fleet is pretty OP too. So so don't ever be offended. I just root for the fleet that I think I don't know. I'm just picky. I just arbitrarily pick a winner, pick a person I want to win, and that's how it goes, right? So, but you may actually win it this time, Candy Cane Fleet. You've got a lot of ships still kicking around, and there's only 40 seconds to go. And I don't know, is it gonna have enough nukes to kill all your little ships? I don't know, because these guys are not flying into the melee armor. So that is not good for Daddy, and for some reason Daddy is not really focusing on that fleet. Oh, my desk nearly fell on top of my head again. I really need to adjust this room. I still haven't even put up my soundproofing stuff. Oh, I got so much to do. Yeah, oh, it's so close. Come on. Oh, one more ship. I'm actually rooting a little bit for you, Candy Cane Fleet. For the second round, I will root for you. I will root for you. I want you to win this round so that we have another round, because that would be pretty cool. There's 3 ships, and I think you've got it. I think you got it, Candy Cane Fleet. You did only a meager 764,000 points of damage. Really, could you step it up a little bit? Come on. Certainly you could have done 740,000. Come on, what's wrong with you? Anyway. Oh, wow, look at him tear into those interceptors. Wow, just crushed them. Whew. Yikes. That's too bad. That's, yeah. That's where your nukes live. So, Daddy, yeah. Man, I wish I could see chat. I know I keep saying that, but I really want to see chat. I want to see what you guys are saying. Now, so, oh, he's already up to 500,000 points. You're going to do way more points and damage this time, I think, Candy Cane. Gemini Zero, I think is what his name is. Gemini Zero, I think is what it is. And you're going to do way more points and damage, I think, overall, as long as you can stay alive. Still a whole minute to go. Like, there's tons of time. So, as long as you don't keep doing what I see you doing over and over and over, not your fault. It is, it's really funny. It's sad, but it's funny. It's like I compare it to when my cat is underneath a sheet or something, and I stick my hand underneath the sheet like I did yesterday, and I know that she's playing. However, and she's very gentle. My kitty is very, very gentle, like so gentle. We never play fought with her or anything. She's the gentlest kitty in the world. But when I stick my hand underneath a sheet and I know she's in like attack mode, and she sliced my hand open bad. So bad. Daddy won it. So yeah, congratulations, Daddy. Well done. But anyway, I was bleeding, and she walked out of there, and she was back to her gentle self. But you know, cats, they just get that fervor, right? Their eyes go pitch black, and they're just like, argh. Super funny. Yeah, I have a cat problem. I love cats. I'm a manly guy that loves cats. Okay, maybe not that manly, but I feel manly sometimes. I feel like I am manly and I love cats, but I'm probably not that manly because I love cats so much. It's pathetic. And I do baby talk my cats. I think I already said that. Why do I keep telling you guys this stuff? You guys aren't even here to chat with, and I'm still telling you weird stuff. All right, so Kossi. Spinners and trolls, of course, against Lorad. Last chance for poop. Last chance for poop, Lorad. Do me a favor, guys. If you're gonna send me a fleet, you know, try to keep it PG-13. I guess that word is not as bad as others, so whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever. If you can read it, you've probably heard it at least 3 dozen times today on YouTube. Yeah, so whatever. Yes, just some drones getting stuck on the ship. Oh, it looks like they're trying to get around to go to the other side. Weird. Why are they getting sometimes the pathing is a little weird, like why the drones would get stuck on that side like that, like because just the path they're coming, like they shouldn't be getting stuck on that side. That's really bizarre. Because I think if the drones were free there, they would win it, like he would win it hands down. Well, last chance for poop won it. Good job, Lorad. Excellent. It's no offense, Kossi, but you know, like I said, I don't even know who I'm rooting for anymore. Like spinner versus spinner, the fact that you've got troll ships means that, I don't know, in this case I'm gonna root for last chance for poop, but I guess it's a total arbitrary decision. But I want to root for Kossi this time because the battle will go on further. Man, spinners. Okay, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna speed up the spinner battles, I think, just a little bit. It's getting a little spinnery. And of course, we've seen a lot of this, and after, you know, a couple hours, I started to get tired of spinners. I love your ships, I do, I really do, but they kind of do the same things. You know, they spin and they launch mines. You are doing a lot of damage. I mean, you're up to 400,000 points damage, which is fantastic. But yeah, I don't think that Cassie's gonna win this time. It looks like you just have too many ships out. So yeah, you got it. Good job. Last chance for Boop. I don't have anything else to say about that. Wow, still 25 people on. That's impressive. On a school night. Crazy. The lovely Lisa is currently studying, so she's busy. All right. Oh, on to the final four. Excellent. So Captain Koala versus Rickaby. Oh. So yeah, Captain Koala, he kind of accidentally made it up to the third round without having to face any of the spinner fleets or anything. Looks like Rickaby, I thought Rickaby's fleet was all spinny, but I am wrong. Rickaby's fleet is not all spinny. He has a couple spinners, but most of his ships are, what the heck are they? They're just little missile ships. Look at that. They're just little fighters with missiles. They look kind of wing commandery. I love it. Yeah, very, very cool. But they seem kind of lost. They don't have much for engines. Oh, my desk. My desk is going to be the death of me. If I just all of a sudden, if you hear a big sound and all of a sudden I'm dead silent, probably means that something fell on me and I'm dead. Call 911. No, don't call 911. Some kid at home, he's like, Deluks told me to call 911. Don't do that. Don't do that. And if you're from another country, 911 is like the emergency number. Don't call that number. You don't even know who to send them to. Yeah. 911, can I help you? Deluks had his desk fall on him. He's dead. Who's Deluks? Some guy on YouTube. Yeah, that'd be weird. I get some message from the cops, some comment on my channel. You screwed us up, man. All right. Captain Koala is actually doing better than I thought he would. He surprised me. These little ships, they don't seem to be advancing. Like they have. Okay, so I'm just trying to understand. So they just have the one engine on the back? No, they've got two little side engines too for steering. They're the coolest looking little ships, and they're not all the same. There is a variety of them. That's pretty cool. But yeah, they don't seem to be advancing. Like I would imagine they'd all be, but they need more engines, I guess. I don't know. They're really slow, or they're waiting for them to get closer or something. Because look, they're just all sitting there. Like all these guys that are not firing are actually not doing you any good, Rickaby. I would maybe reconfigure the fleet and try and figure out a way to, you know, maybe give them a little bit more engine or something, because they're just really slow. They're not actually applying any damage to your enemies, so that's not good. They're not paying their rent. You know what I mean? They're not paying their rent. Your little spinner here, though, is certainly paying his rent. He's doing a whole lot of damage. So I wonder, you know, how many people are... yeah, he's got the little burst lasery thing. That is so cool. I love that, just because we don't see it very often. I like people that use stuff that we don't see very often. That is so cool. Captain Koala, though, I think is still going to beat you by points. It's just a matter of applying more damage. And those modular guns, although he's not firing as fast as you, almost every shot is taking out a guy. Yeah, just about every single one is taking out a guy. Yeah, he got like 3 or 4 that time. Yeah, a couple good well-placed shots, and he can take out a whole bunch of them. It's pretty cool. Awesome. Good job, Captain Koala. We are on to Sashimi Box and Chapardo. 2 spinners. My money's on Chapardo? Maybe not. Nah, because he's not as mobile. Bigger spinners? I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people that are like really anti-spinner after this tournament. And I don't blame you. Just be patient, because you know, we have one more main round for this 35,000p tournament, and then the finale, and then we're gonna move on. And you know, just enjoy it for now. I mean, you know, I know there's a lot of spinners here, and yeah. Of course, people are gonna enter in spinners when we allow spinners. It's you can blame it on me if you want. But I can't, in the middle of a tournament, say no more spinners, because for the obvious reasons. I can't say after 150 people have sent me their ships and we've started the tournaments that I'm not going to enter in their ships. I can't do that. As a responsible human being, that would just be totally unfair. Looks like Chapardo's pretty much got it. He's got to do kill a couple guys, and then he's got it. But he's got it for points too. So yeah, it's pretty much over. I'll just speed that up. Yeah, just get her done. Just get her done! That's where we're at right now. When it comes to the spinners, we're just... Whoops, that's a little too fast for the beginning there. But yeah, we just want to get these done now. Anybody that's in the Final Four will win a prize anyway, so it's not like you're competing for a bigger prize. Yeah, so in case you're just tuning in, yes, we're doing 3 parts, but in every single part, the Final Four in every single part will win a prize. So yes, you guys with the spinner ships are going to win a prize, but this will be the last prize you win on Deluxe Gaming for having a spinner ship. Even though, you know, totally legal, but we're not going to do spinners after this. But you still won a prize, so yeah, good job. Because you entered in the tournament winning ships, right? It just, yeah. I didn't know it was going to be so bad. I honestly didn't. And so I thought, I didn't know what to expect with the fleet tournaments. I didn't know the spinners were going to dominate so badly. I had no idea. How was I supposed to know that? I mean, I could have, you know, play tested it and stuff, but I just thought because there was such a diversity of people on the channel that it wouldn't necessarily come down to spinners. And I maybe kind of forgot how OP they are. I think, you know, sometimes you just need to see it in action to know for sure why you're making the decision that you're making. And it's pretty clear. It's not terribly exciting to watch. That's another thing. The spinners, I don't know. It's not very dynamic, is it? It's just, yeah. It's fun to watch the first round with a spinner, and then that's it. You know, the first couple times we watched spinners today, it was pretty fun. And then after that, it just, you know, it gets kind of old. I really appreciate the designs, though, guys, and I appreciate everybody that sends in a fleet. So please don't take it as a personal insult that you sent in a spinning fleet. I'm glad you sent in a fleet at all. I really appreciate that. All right, so here we've got Spork versus Conga. So neither of these, oh no, Conga has some spinners. But Spork has, actually, Spork, is this the first time you won a prize, Spork? I can't see your chat, so I don't know if you're saying yes or no, but I think this is the first time you've ever won something. That's pretty awesome. And congratulations. Oh, wait. Did I screw that up? Are we on the final? Are you guys fighting for the Final Four? I might be screwing that up. Ooh. If that's the case, I apologize. You may not have won a prize yet. I'm not sure. I thought you guys were both Final Four, but maybe not. Yeah, you guys might be part of the Final 8. Oh, my bad. See, this is why I need chat here to keep me in line, so I know what's going on. Oh. I wasn't looking that closely. I thought, yeah, Mr. Conga won it. Oh. Oh, you see, now Spork's going to be mad at me because he didn't actually win a prize. I am so sorry, Spork, but you did really well. You did really well. I'm sorry. Sorry, Spork. Oh. It was close, and I have a feeling those spinners are not spinning that quickly, are they? So they're not lobbing the mines as quickly as they could be lobbing them, but they are going to apply a lot of damage really quickly. Wow, look at those nukes, man. I'm going to speed it up just a touch. Just a touch. Wow, 4 times. Just because I don't think we're going to see any big maneuvers. The nukes can't get in on the little guys because of all the mines. The mines are in the way. Of course, if a nuke hits a mine, then it's all over. Yeah. So, so I think last chance for poop is gonna win it. Yeah, pretty sure. We'll just speed that up a little bit more. Time has pretty much stopped because of all the mines in the air. Daddy, I'm sure you'd agree. I know I can't see your chat or anything, but I'm sure you'd agree that it's probably all over. Well, maybe not, because he's starting to ram your armor, but I'm pretty sure I was gonna end it, but yeah, 53 seconds. I don't think Daddy has a chance here. It's funny, he's kept his ships in back like that. That's like in behind the rest of his little troll ships, launching nukes. That's brilliant. It's actually pretty smart. So that way, you know, like they have to get through all of these melee ships before he gets to those guys. But yeah, there's just nothing Daddy can do at this point. Like he's literally, he would eventually, if we allowed this to just go on, of course he would dissolve all of those ships. Just with all the mines, right? His ships are spinning, but not like in the same category as most spinners. Normally the spinners spin far faster than that. I think we're safe to probably hit enter here and move on. Yeah, I think so. There we go. Sorry. It's just a long time. It's just a long time. And we've got Still have one more round, I think. Yeah. All right. So we'll see how it starts out here, because your other ships are in a different position this time, Daddy. So maybe you can pull it off. You gotta have some lucky nukes there, though. Well, you might have some lucky nukes, and maybe if you can kill off enough of these guys, they will have some... Oh, we are still on 16 times. Not that it matters. Time is going by really slowly. Like, really slowly. Yeah, you are destroying some of those ships, Daddy. That's good. That's really good. I'm actually rooting for you wholeheartedly, man. I would love to see you win this now. You are my man. I would love to see you win this against these spinners. I would love it. See how my attitude has changed from the beginning to the end? Yeah. I think it's all over. I unfortunately. But we did see Last Chance for Poop do over 1 million points of damage. Yeah, that's pretty remarkable. And if we just let him keep going, he'll probably do 2 million points of damage easy. I mean, it's not even a minute. We're not even down to the minute mark. I have to push forward. I can't. Like, I want to hit enter and just skip, because I don't think we're going to see anything different here. Oh, come on. Go. Yeah, there's no way. I'm going to hit enter. Sorry. We know what's going to happen here. You only had one ship left that can shoot nukes, maybe two. There's just no way. Sorry. You did really well, Daddy. I mean, you fought hard and valiantly. Now we're down to 3 spinners and 1 group that is not a spinner. Yeah, kind of a weird tournament. Yeah. Well, at least it's going fast. Jesus. Oh, boy. I'm sorry, guys. Wow. Totally. Wow. As long as it goes pretty fast, I'm okay at this point. It's just brutal. Just brutal. So Captain Koala got moved ahead by 2 spots in this tournament. So, I don't know. I don't think it matters. I don't know. Well, I'll take a closer look at what his position was. Yeah, so he fought Cali Noodle. The only person he has fought before this is Cali Noodle. So, I don't know. And Mr. Conga at least has another type of ship, which is kind of cool. And of course, mine spinners. My money is on Last Chance, though. Just because that big ship won't stand much of a chance against all those mines, and because he spent so much resources on the bigger ship, he didn't have enough money for many smaller ships, smaller spinners, that is. Therefore, Last Chance wins it. So it's the person who builds the fastest mine-spinning ships that wins. Yep. Now I wonder if you just built, one ship that was just filled with defense lasers and that's it, and all it did, but then against fleets that were not spinning fleets, you might have trouble. So that's the downside, right? You never know. Yeah. Huh. All right, Last Chance against Sashimi Box. Look at that. No more than 10 parts between them. Maybe a few more, but not by much. Well, hopefully for round 3 there's not as many spinner fleets. I didn't think there was that many when we first started this. I apologize. I guess there isn't that many. It's just we keep seeing the same ones over and over and over because they're the ones that win it. It's too bad. It's too bad. Oh, man. But it looks like Last Chance is actually going to take the title, though. For sure. Yeah, he's just crushing Sashimi Box. Sashimi's down to 16 ships. Yeah, weird. So what's the difference? Last Chance isn't spinning as fast, which is interesting. Maybe, I don't know. Does he have more firepower? I think he has the same firepower on his ships. Looks like the only difference, Sashimi has a few more engines. Maybe that cost him a little bit more to put the ships together. I don't know. But it even looks like Last Chance for Poop had a little bit of armor on his ships too. So I don't know. Weird. As far as spinners go, you have the winning spinner design. Congratulations. One more battle and then we are done. Until Sunday, where I hope and I pray that we get more of a variety of fleets. That's my hope. I'm really looking forward to Sunday, and I hope we get a nice variety of fleets. I'm crossing my fingers. And if we don't, well, you know, tournament 11 or tournament 10, sorry, tournament 10. Of course, we're gonna make sure that this doesn't happen again. This reminds me of the first few tournaments that we held on the channel, and it reminds me, you know, like and there was a lot of anger too. People like just hating the spinners, and I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of that. But you know, we get the part of the process of building up this tournament scene is figuring out what's going to work and what's not going to work, and we had to do it. It's unfortunate that it was such a big tournament. That kind of bums me out. That it was a really big tournament, and you know, and I don't blame the people that built the tournament fleet or the spinner fleets. Don't blame them, because they're building fleets that are going to win the battles, right? So anyway, good job. Last chance for Poop. You did it. Well done. You won for the second part of the 35,000 P tournament. And yeah, thanks for coming, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I did stay focused this time, mostly because I didn't have chat to banter with, and I still don't have chat to banter with, which is really unfortunate. I cannot see the chat on the screen, which you guys will see once the YouTube video goes out. And I hope you guys show up for Sunday. That's this Sunday. I think it's September 13th, I believe. At 5 p.m. MTN, we will have the third part of the tournament. And then, of course, part 4 will be smashing the winners of all 3 parts of those tournaments together and seeing who wins from that. So I'm really looking forward to Sunday, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you enjoyed this, because I thought it was a lot of fun. Regardless of the whole spinning debate, which I'm sure is going on right now in chat, I hope you still enjoyed the tournament. It's still a lot of work to put these together, so try not to get too mad at me, because I'm doing my best here, and I can't just cancel the spinners in the middle of the tournament, so whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, I will see you later.